Hey, hey, hey. Hey, we from the city. We from the city. We from the city. Hey, I said.
It looks like you lost another one.
We from the city. Shit ain't too pretty. Banging like John McRae.
Well, welcome to the Bearded Dads podcast. I'm Rad.
And I'm Ivan.
What's up, bro?
What's up, Bubba?
Episode 3.
Episode 3, man. It's been long
Episode
overdue.
3. Honestly, I'm super happy about episode 2 and how everybody commented on it. And they chewed your ass up. Which I already told you that was going to be the case. They chewed you up, boy.
Listen, I'm gonna be honest here, man. I had a lot of people on the side hit me up like, yo, I'm on your side, but they didn't write it in the comments. I don't know what happened.
Let's be honest. It was 2 people.
Hey. Listen,
There's
man.
2 people. One of them was your
I take
mother-in-law.
it. As long as it's not everybody.
At
Man.
least one of them was your mother-in-law. She's supposed to be on your side.
They just be throwing all the dirt out.
You got to tell the truth, man. I got people I didn't know that was going to be on my side. That was on my side. But how was your Christmas, man?
Christmas was all that, bro. Like it was like really busy for us. Like it was back-to-back days, where her side of my side of the family came over Christmas Eve, and spent time with my side, the kids, the girls, and then on Christmas Day we spent it with her side, and it was fun, man. Kids got what they wanted, and big smiles on their faces, so they were excited. So that's all. I'm happy for that. So how was yours, brother?
I feel like that's what it is. That's what it's all about. As long as the kids is happy and they got everything they wanted. My Christmas was great, man. It started off Saturday with me and my siblings throwing a surprise birthday party for my mother. Happy birthday, Ma Dukes.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, throwing a surprise birthday for my mom, which, she's never had a birthday party, so we threw her one, and she
Really?
came
She
in.
never had a birthday party?
As far as I was alive, I've never seen my mother have a birthday party. She always tried to get us a birthday party. But, yeah, so she wound up going in there, super excited, crying. She was super surprised. I was happy with that. And then Christmas Day, man, I had my oldest daughter that came down from Rhode Island, her and her boyfriend, and then I had the whole house filled up with the kids, man. My youngest daughter, her boyfriend, and the boys. And, my mother-in-law, it was all love, man. It was just great energy that whole day, man. It was really cool. I was just excited to see everybody around.
I think that's the time, I love Christmas because, I feel like everything's so fast-paced. Everybody works, live lives, and, the holidays is really the time we could just relax, settle down, and just, get everybody together, in one place and eat good food and just be around, friends and family. So
I can say I'm happy as hell Christmas is over, bro.
Yo, same here. Like, I wouldn't say it that way, but I am happy that, I feel like it's so stressful every year, with Christmas.
Bro,
and
I can honestly say the last 2 years of Christmas wasn't stressful. Only because it was a lot easier to find shit to buy for the kids.
Like the kids are getting older.
It's not even just the age thing, bro. I feel like the last 2 years they literally got everything.
Yeah. We said it at the same time.
This year was just like I really had to freestyle and just get what I can get, and it was hard. It was hard as hell. That shit was stressing me out, bro. Mind you, we're usually always around each other at least twice a week. I haven't seen this dude in like 2 weeks.
Yeah, I was about to say it's probably been 2 weeks now.
Yeah, in about 2 weeks I haven't seen this guy, man. It was just I was so stressed out with the whole Christmas thing, man. I just needed some time. But yeah, I'm excited. Christmas is over. Super duper excited. Next year I will be starting in August.
Yo, what's crazy is we do that. We start early.
Yeah.
We start, I want to say August is the time where we start Christmas shopping, just ordering stuff so we don't have to wait last second. But nothing wrong with that. I just don't want to be extra stressed out,
Nah, yeah.
Trying to get everything at once, and then, the malls are all busy. And
Whoever came up with that idea of shopping months ahead of time is a smart ass person, because this shit be stressful. And I wouldn't even say I was last minute shopping. You know what I'm saying? I felt like I started like in the middle of November. Is that considered last minute?
Depending on who you ask, I would say that's a little close for comfort.
I feel like last minute is like end of November, early December. That's like last minute, but
No, yeah. I wouldn't say it.
no, yeah. Yeah, I kind of started like in the middle of November, and
I just ain't trying to drop that much money within a month. Me personally, like I like to start a little early so you could just pay it over time. But everybody's different.
and I'm gonna be honest, man. The only is I don't really buy like the boys at least this year didn't really get like big ticket items.
That's
It
'cause
was
they
really their
probably-
mom.
they probably-
It was really their mom, and I noticed like usually it's like that. Like I usually spend a lot of money on her, bro, and this year was just
Opposite.
this year I still spent a lot of money on her, but it was just a lot easier to get whatever she wanted. But for the boys, it was just hard. The girls are always easy,
Dude,
especially my youngest daughter.
See, I'm in a different boat. I feel like my kids just have everything. So it's like to the point where it's like, what else can you buy? I literally ask my kids like, yo, what are y'all into? What you want? And I get an answer like, I don't know. Because they don't know. They have
Everything.
like everything. At 11, 9 years old. It's just crazy to say, but
100%.
it's insane like how much. I mean, I guess that's a good problem to have. Like I don't want to sound like
What do they have? Everything.
yeah, but it is
That means
tough
they
to
don't
shop.
want for nothing. They don't need for anything. They got whatever they want.
Yeah.
They don't need for anything, which is a great issue. But it just makes it harder when it comes around the holidays.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell do you get them now? Like this next year, I told the kids, I was like, let's go on vacation somewhere for Christmas.
That's actually not a bad idea.
Yeah, I told the kids, I think that'd be dope.
Yeah, don't
Even if
find
we
it.
go to like the Poconos and we could just do Christmas in the Poconos and
Oh, that'd be nice. You can go snow tubing.
snow tubing and boarding and shit like
Yeah,
that.
all that too. Yeah, that's awesome.
So yeah, I don't know. I'll just do that in the air. Let's see who catches it.
I mean, yeah, that's not bad at all. Like, instead of spending money on presents, just spend money on the experience.
Well, I think that should be dope. I mean, obviously you get 1 or 2 gifts each person, but if you see my house every year, bro, like I didn't get to see your house this year for Christmas, but I'm sure it was packed with gifts.
Bro, I'll show you. I'll show you a picture of my trash bags.
Oh yeah,
I had my neighbors walking by. It was like, damn, how many dead bodies you got in there? No, it was a lot of trash though.
yeah. It's like
Crazy.
every year there's always so many gifts, man, and a lot is my mother-in-law. She ODs when it's gift giving time, but it was a great time, man. I had a good time this year. Besides being stressed out, but I had a good time, man. So after Christmas we get the New Year's new me people.
Oh man, that's
How do
right,
you feel about
dude.
that?
Dude, so I feel like every year, now correct me if I'm wrong, I feel like everybody sees this shit or everybody does it. I personally don't. But you always get those people like New Year, new me, oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. Every year I see this, but I haven't seen it this year.
Yeah, it's real shit.
I haven't seen a post. Maybe people are just like,
Maybe they're
finally
taking it serious this
taking
year.
it serious, like knowing damn well we're going to see you in 2 weeks or 3 weeks. You ain't going to be doing nothing what you wrote down.
Nobody's
Not trying to
saying,
be negative, but it's the truth.
right. Nobody's out there saying, "Oh, I'm hitting the gym this year to lose this much weight for the summer." I haven't seen any of that.
Yeah,
Any.
same here. I haven't seen any
Maybe
of that.
people are honestly doing it after they said it for 6 years straight. After they said it for 6 years straight, maybe they
Like,
go to the
you
gym.
say
now.
this every New Year, but it's every year the same goal. It's still the same. Like,
Same thing every year. You go to the gym for 2.5 weeks and you cook. You cook. Nah, I've never been that New Year, new me guy. Nah, I don't like it because just like I said, it lasts for 2 weeks.
yeah.
Then the person's back eating like shit. They're not going back to the gym. They're doing the same thing they were doing the last 20 years. It's just
Well, I never do any of that stuff. As long as you know me, I've never been that type of guy. So anybody watching this who knows me know I'm not a big social media guy, so I don't do that type of stuff. But I think I would want to do a New Year, like a new goal just in general with, working on my mental health. It's one.
I like that.
It's my biggest one. And just becoming, I would want to say, the best version of myself and being a better husband and father. I feel like I'm already pretty good there, but, there's always room for improvement. So I feel like I can definitely work on my mental health and just being a better version of myself. And, I think that would be my personal goal going into 2024.
I like that. I like that a lot. I'll second that with the better version of myself and working on my mental health 100%. everybody needs it. Everybody gets in those spurts when they're down and out, and they're going through their little depression or stressed out or whatever the case is. So I like that a lot, man. Definitely a new version of yourself, or a better version of yourself.
Better version, yeah.
Me, man, my goal, I want us to really tackle this podcast thing head on. I really want to go full force with the podcast thing. That, and I really want to do the real estate.
Real estate is awesome. We've been talking about this for years.
Yeah.
You know, years that there's a lot of money to be made in that, and especially with real estate, you know.
Yeah. I really want to do the real estate. Either start there. Nah, I really want to do the real estate. I really want to focus on podcasts and start taking real estate classes, and that's what I really want to start doing. 2024, that's my thing. Fuck the gym.
So when you say real estate, are you talking about like buying and flipping houses and things like that, or being like a realtor?
I don't know. I don't
selling
want.
homes? Like,
No, I don't want to be a realtor. I want to buy and flip, but I don't mind getting my real estate license, my realtor's license, because I feel like when you have that, you have better outsources. Like you have better options of getting shit.
That was my follow-up question. That's the reason I was asking, because being a realtor, you get access to a bunch of things that, you know, just not an average person would have.
Yeah, so that's my goal.
Which is good, you know. That's definitely an awesome goal.
Yeah, that's my goal for this year. I really want to tackle the real estate classes, and this right here, what we're doing right here, man, for you people, not just for you people, for us too, but
yeah,
definitely want to tackle this podcast thing, man.
Yeah, I would love to definitely, you know, push out more episodes and, you know, more topics and more you know, more stuff for you guys, you know. So it's awesome to see you guys engaging in the comment sections. Me and him, we laugh about it, you know, off video. So, you know, I love to see that. You know, I would love to keep doing this with you and bringing out content, and, you know, hopefully don't get roasted too bad in the comments, but, you know.
Oh, listen, the last pod, man, I was texting this guy every day.
Every day.
Everybody's saying, you're a scumbag, bro. You're a piece of shit. But
not everybody. I had two people.
Two people. I told him it was gonna be like 99 to 1 or 98 to 2, whatever the case is. I still smoked his boots. But yeah, man. So, how do you feel? Us growing up and the kids growing up now. What do you think is the bigger what's the difference between the two?
Damn, man. How can I say this without people getting sensitive?
Fuck it, let them be sensitive.
I mean, I feel like me growing up was just a tougher generation compared to now. I feel like it's just with the younger folks, is like what we talking about, like young adults, we talking children, like
overall. I mean, yeah.
I feel like back then you used to be able to say things and do things and move differently, and, you know, it was not necessarily loud, but, you know, people weren't complaining. I feel like these days with, you know, any little thing that's said or done or whatever is like a big deal. And there's, you know, I feel like it's so sensitive. You know, the world's very sensitive and just insecure and, you know, just not tough skin. You know, I used to be back then, if that makes sense.
I tell you, this is what made kids super duper soft.
That and social media.
Social media and always being locked up on the cell phones. I remember us growing up, if you wanted to find out if any of your homies was home, you had to get up on your bike and go to their house, knock on the door and see if they was home. That's the only way you're going to find out. And you link up with your little biker crew and you go out doing your thing. I feel like us growing up, you said it was harder or easier?
Nah, for us, I think it was just a better generation. It was a different time too, man. Like,
for us growing up compared to now,
it's different.
I feel like, yeah, it's like, man, I don't know how to put it. So I would rebuttal with it. It was better growing up just because of that. We were actually outside physically doing things.
Yeah.
Sports, hanging out with our friends. You know what I mean? If we was actually going on dates, and you know what I mean? If you met a girl, it's because you met her actually being out in the streets. You met somebody.
Right.
Nowadays, you got everybody on dating apps. And I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, but
just different times.
It's just super different times. But I don't know, as far as harder or easier, I feel like nowadays is harder, honestly, than it's growing up for kids growing up now, because these kids aren't street smart.
Oh, there's zero street smart at all.
Super is no street smarts, And then now you got kids just killing kids every day, bro. Back in the day, we were able to knuckle up and then call it a day. You shake the boy's hands, whoever you fought, you shook his hands. If not, then y'all fought again the next time y'all see each other. But you wasn't worrying about him coming back to want to kill you because he got beat up. Nowadays, I feel like everybody's like this with their cell phones and recording everybody getting their asses whooped. So they're scared for that to happen.
The embarrassment.
They're scared of the embarrassment.
Yeah.
None of these kids got hands.
Oh, no. They're all so quick to, like, you know, like you said, they get their ass whooped. They're getting all emotional in their feelings, and they, you know, they want to come back and shoot them.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's just... So, in that sense, I say it's a lot harder growing up now for kids. For my kids aren't allowed outside. You know what I mean? Unless I'm out with them.
But isn't that crazy to say? Like, I'm on the same page with you because I have 3 daughters, and I moved from an area that was a pretty bad to, like, a much better area, thank God. But, like, listen to what we just talked about. He you know, we wanted to see... He lived across the street from me when we grew up. I literally used to go across the street, knock on his door, we hang out, chill all day, play basketball, play football, be teenagers, be kids, be whatever. But the fact that, you know, what he just said is like, damn, I don't even let my kids go out. I suck it. I'm the same way. Like, I can't picture letting my kids in today's environment, you know, being comfortable, you know, where, one, I feel they're going to have zero streets, they're not going to be street smart at all. At all. So, and 2, it's just like, it's a different time, man. I feel like they're just not ready for the world compared to what we had to endure, what we went through, and what we saw.
And I could say honestly, I grew up from a young age of about 5-6 years old. I've witnessed multiple murders, like literally in my face, and I can honestly say today's age is a lot harder for these kids, just in that sense, because now it's just kids killing kids. You never know. You could let your child go out with their homie to their house or whatever the case is, and you don't know what these people got going on in their homes. So back in the day, at least even the parents stood in communication. Back in my day when I was growing up, I sound like an old ass dude.
You do, but it's all good. But no, you spend that knowledge right now. And that
I
wisdom.
remember growing up, the neighborhood watched you. Kind of sort of like how your block is now.
Yeah, thank God my block, man. Everybody look out for one another.
Yeah, like that's how I grew up, with the neighborhood watching you. Nowadays, motherfuckers, your next door neighbor be the one that's going to do something crazy to your child. But yeah, so I would say it was a lot harder. It was a lot easier in the sense of being able to actually grow up in that sense compared to like back in the day compared to today, in today's age. I feel like kids just, I don't know. What do you think?
No, I 100% agree with that. So, that being said, right, do you feel like the kids are more privileged? I don't know if that's a good word to say, but do you feel like these kids are privileged?
If you don't think so, then you crazy.
Yeah, I was about to say, so, because we spoke about it off camera, and I'm like the entitlement to these kids, like how they feel, you know. Maybe I could blame a little bit on, you know, on me and the wifey, but I don't know, man. You know,
these kids are way more privileged than we were growing up.
Yeah.
I remember as a kid, I used to rock LA gear. I don't know, like this going to go over a lot of people's heads. Unless you're in my age group,
yeah.
LA gear was, you know what LA gears are? So I grew up with LA gears, even though my mother always had his name brand out. But I remember being able to walk around in LA gear and not having to worry about somebody trying to crack jokes on me. Nowadays, it's just, these kids, all they want is $300-$400 pair of sneakers. Like my oldest son texts me right before Christmas.
Crazy, by the way.
Yeah, my oldest son texted me right before Christmas, like probably like a week or two before Christmas, talking about he wanted a $1,100 pair of New Balances.
I'll be like, that's cute when you get a job.
I said, my boy, I got this occupation, I got this job for you. Go down Kensington,
right,
and sell a little cheap.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, I don't even have a $1,100 pair of shoes, and I love sneakers.
Yeah.
I don't even have a $1,100 pair of shoes, my boy. Why would I get you? And the New Balances are that.
Yeah, $1,100 for boot. Not only that, the audacity that you're that comfortable. Yeah, that was one of my children. Like my oldest daughter, she's only 11, but she's starting to get into the fashion and all that. And I mean, she's not to the point where she's asking for stuff, but she's definitely intrigued by it. Like she see my wife clothes and my wife's sneakers. Like just today, they're out right now at a restaurant. She's wearing Chelsea. She's wearing my wife's North Face jacket and her Jordans. No, her Nikes right now.
Yeah.
Didn't want to wear any of her stuff, but she's wearing her mom's stuff. So.
And it was crazy because she was like, my mom doesn't have style, but you wearing her stuff.
Right. So yeah, she had the audacity to tell us that my mom don't have no fashion and she has no style. But so then I said, I'm like, but you're wearing all her clothes.
Right.
Like.
Because that makes all the sense.
That makes all the sense of the world. But you know, kids are funny, man.
Nah, these kids are super duper privileged, man. Which so being privileged isn't a bad thing. I feel like if we're in a position to be able to have our children privileged to where they're not having to beg for anything, they're not wanting for anything, then that's cool. That's cool to be like, yo, yeah, like my kids are. Now you get to the kids as like spoiled rotten.
I was just about to say, I think it's setting a step. So I always make sure, like, you know, thank God we're fortunate. Not trying to cut you off, I'm so sorry, but like, I feel like, you know, thank God that my kids are fortunate that me and my wife are able to do things for them and, you know, things that I didn't get growing up. But at the same time, I try to humble them and let them know, like, hey, you know, not everybody had this or had, you know, so just be thankful.
Yeah.
You know, be thankful. You know, I can see little things like they'll eat something and just throw it out. It's a big pet peeve of mine. You know, where they'll take 2 bites of something and just waste the food. Like that right there is like a big no-no. Like I grew up and my mom can watch this. She'll vouch. We ate leftovers. You know, now these days these kids like they just throw stuff out and it just blows my mind. I'm like, dude, what are you doing?
I could be honest with you. I feel like with the leftovers thing, I feel like growing up I ate so much leftovers that I don't like leftovers whatsoever. Nowadays, as a grown up, I can't do the leftover thing, and I kind of feel in that sense
That's
my
just
kids.
one example, by the way.
Yeah. In that sense, I feel like my kids kind of rubbed off, like that rubbed off on my kids. Now they don't like leftovers, but I'm like big on not eating leftovers. If I ate it yesterday, I don't want the same thing today. That's just me. That's because I grew up eating bagel and all.
No, I hear you, but like,
you know
what happened if, let's say, for instance, right? One example, you go to a restaurant, you're eating, say they want steak and some potato, I mean, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you telling me, right, they eat half the steak or what, and then toss it in the trash. You don't feel that way about that?
No. We're at a restaurant. They
Right. So that's what I'm saying. So there's a difference between that. Like, you know what I mean? There's children out there, people, you know, living on the streets, that's homeless, you know, people coming from the military, you know, that, you know, are not fortunate, you know. To me, I think of little things like that. That's what I mean by that stuff.
No, yeah.
So, but it's just, you know, it's just a different time, you know.
No, yeah, I feel you, man. Kids are way more privileged. It's cool to be privileged, to have your children privileged. Just don't have them as bougie, stuck up, like one of those kids that's like nothing's ever good enough for them type shit.
Yeah, no, I agree with that.
You know what I mean? My kids appreciate every single thing they get. It doesn't matter what it is. I remember one year, my youngest son, he literally came to me and his mom was like, I don't want to spend too much money this year for my birthday. Just take me to the dollar store and let me go on a shopping spree there.
Dude,
Which is crazy.
That's crazy. That's awesome.
It's like, how does at that time, I think he was just turning 8 maybe. I just think he was just turning 8. How does an 8-year-old at that time thinks of, you know what, I don't want my parents to spend too much money, even though we still got him some stuff, but he wanted a shopping spree in a dollar store. Like, it's crazy.
Now, I tell you what, though, I feel like, you know, us as parents, not trying to, you know, give us high praise or anything, but I feel like, you know, we're definitely doing something right with our kids.
100%.
You know, and I'm going to piggyback on his story with his son. You know, my oldest daughter recently just turned 11. Her birthday's on Christmas Eve. You know, me and my wife asked her, like, hey, you know, what you want to do for your birthday? And I thought this was the greatest answer, and what she wanted to do really touched my heart. She said, look, she told us, like, she wants to feed the homeless. She doesn't want to do anything for her birthday but feed the homeless. And for an 11-year-old, I'm like, dude, at 11 years old, I was not thinking about that. Listen, I want the N64, the PlayStation, whatever's out. I want any game you can think of, I want. And I remember that. And I'm just thinking, like, 11 years old that she said that. And you know, me and my wife, you know, we bought the stuff and we went ahead, and it was like a kids shelter, kind of like 20 minutes down the road from us, and she went out there and, you know, handed out the food, and you know, for 11 years old, I thought, you know, that's great, you know, and I feel that was a proud dad moment for me, you know.
Oh, that's awesome, man.
Proud
And I
parent.
love when I found that out. I thought that was amazing. That little girl, man, she's going to grow up to be something special, man. Not only just because she did that, but her
She has a
mind is
big
like
heart.
her heart and her just the way her mind is super creative, man. I love to see that little girl grow up. But yeah, that was amazing. That was amazing for her birthday. She just chose not to be selfish and and go and give out to
Thinking about others.
the less fortunate, bro. That's super dope. Cause like you said, there's not too many 11-year-olds that's gonna want to be like, yo, look, you know what? Spend my money on
Yeah.
somebody else. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, my 8-year-old, she wanted. I forgot, where did we go? What was the name of that place? Where did we go?
Damn.
Funplex.
It's something like Funplex. It wasn't Funplex though.
One of them places. She didn't hesitate. We going there.
Yeah, it was like
Okay.
some trampoline type of thing, but it
Yeah.
wasn't Funplex though, or Sky Zone. I forgot the name of it, but it was dope.
Yeah, that shit
But
was dope.
still, you know what I mean? But she's 8.
8 years old.
8
yeah.
years. She's an 8-year-old child. This is what she want to do. She wants to go. She want to go and have fun. You can't expect.
Every kid to be the same.
be the same
No,
at all.
I'm just saying in general. The age difference.
Yeah. I mean, and that thing was a ball. We had a ball in there
That
driving
shit
the
was
go karts.
Yeah, I smoked everybody. By the way, I came first place.
Let me tell you something.
You can say it.
These go karts went 3 miles per hour. They struggle to go uphill. Imagine 2 big dudes driving go karts, struggling to go uphill at 3 miles per hour already. It's hella slow. And he was the first one out. So there was no way anybody was going to be able to catch him.
He was right behind me.
No,
He was
D was right behind you.
2 cars
No,
behind me.
2 cars, but that it's still like that.
But when you crossed that finish line, it was 30 seconds later.
First of all, that's because I took an extra lap. I took an
Yo, I
extra
look
lap.
back. I said, "Where the fuck is Radimus at?"
Yeah,
Damn.
let's go to the real go karts.
I'm down.
I'll
can do
smoke
that.
your boots. I got the record.
Oh,
well,
man.
at that
Yeah,
time,
we gotta put some money up on this one.
we could do that.
We could do that.
We could do that. I smoked. Well, not saying him, but I had the record at that time for the fastest lap
Where?
at
At that place.
the speed race.
Oh, God.
Yeah, speed race. I think
I
that's
was
what
about to
it's
say,
called, right?
yeah, 'cause I smoked everybody on that one. I looked back, nobody was behind me.
But it was like the fastest, slowest lap. That shit was hella slow.
Man,
Hey yo, I
I
mean,
ain't gonna lie.
the
There was
spot
a
was
little
dope.
button that said turbo. I was jamming this shit. That shit did nothing.
No, X-Men, man. So I was like, yo, this joint malfunction. He's like, oh, no, it's just for aesthetics.
He says pathetic. Yo, I know. I hit that. I was jamming the shit at that button. Nothing was happening, bro. That shit was not going quick at all.
Oh, no, that turbo bite was a fraud. That shit was fraud, bro.
Bro, I was
But
doing a smooth 15.
never. Not even.
Not even.
Not even. You was doing a good 8.5. Maybe 8.5, 10.
Nah, it was quicker than that.
Fuck
It's
no.
probably like 9, 10.
If we would have clocked, it was, bro. We started at 3 o'clock. I didn't get done until 3:45, and there was only 3 laps.
Yeah, that shit was fun though. It was fun though.
Nah, that joint was dope, man. It was fun.
We
It was
was
super
talking
duper
shit.
fire. But yeah, man, Christmas was a success. I got to see my mother, my brother, my sisters and nieces and nephews and shit. These kids are super privileged. Hey, it is what it is. But yeah, I mean, how about you? How you feel about this spot today, brother?
But yeah, I felt like it was long overdue. You know, it was the holidays, so you know he was spending time with his family. I was spending time with my family, and you know it's a good little reset. But I'm hoping with the new year, hopefully we're able to, I guess, try to get together more often. Hopefully, get the content out there for you guys. You know,
A
definitely
lot faster for sure.
a lot quicker, hopefully. And you know, we're definitely watching the comments, and we're enjoying everyone's feedback, and you know, all
We
that good
definitely
stuff.
want you guys, if you want, comment on this, you know. But definitely follow us on all social media platforms. That's Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Facebook, obviously YouTube.
YouTube.
Am I missing any?
No, that's pretty much it.
Follow us on all social media platforms and like, share, and subscribe to Bearded Dads Podcast on YouTube. We appreciate you guys. Peace and love.
Peace. Take care.
We from the city. Where niggas just shooting no bullshit. You with the ops, you a target. One call cause you killed on some bullshit. Spin the block so many times you can curse it. Last words you heard was all shit. Keep it 100 on no frost shit. You with your guys get them all hit. You can't fuck with the city. Them killers is with me. My gang gon' go. You niggas is iffy. We in the mix. 8 clips, some niggas get with me. Shooting from deep like Murray. I'm giving you 50. Fuck a vest. We giving out wiggies. Closed casket. This shit wasn't pretty. We doing it big, but shit ain't no biggie. Fully in this bitch. I'm rapping my city. We from the city. Shit ain't too pretty. Banging like Ja Morant. We on our grizzly. These niggas is hating. We really get busy. Fuck 9 shots, got 30 for you. If you feelin' like 50. We from the city. Shit ain't too pretty. Banging like Ja Morant. We on our grizzly. These niggas is hating. We really get busy. Fuck 9 shots, got 30 for you. If you feelin' like 50. We from the city.